Do your friends come to you for advice? Maybe your feedback is better than anyone else's? You should consider becoming a psychologist. Research, counseling, applied. There are many classifications of psychologists who counsel people with life or emotional problems. Psychologists study normal and abnormal mental states from cognitive, emotional, and social processes and behavior by observing, interpreting, and recording how individuals relate to one another and their environment. Psychologists use techniques such as observation, assessment, and experimentation to develop theories about the beliefs and feelings that influence a person's actions. Research psychologists study people and behavior. They study what people think, do, and feel. For example, they study what motivates people to act or think in certain ways. Their work involves designing studies, collecting data, and analyzing the results. Counseling psychologists help people to solve life and mental health problems. They work with people who have temporary problems such as adjusting to changes in life. Clinical psychologists are more likely to work with people who have deeper ongoing struggles and conflicts. Applied psychologists apply psychological theories and research to real-life situations. They work in health and human services, management, and education. Educational psychologists focus on ways to improve the teaching and learning process. They look at what effects factors such as culture, poverty, and teaching styles have on school achievement. They consult with teachers, staff, and peers to develop teaching strategies and school programs. Industrial organization psychologists apply principles of psychology to the workplace. Their goal is to increase productivity and the quality of work life. They commonly serve as human resource specialists. There are many classes you can take in high school to help you prepare for college. Classes like anthropology, child development, ethnic gender studies, parenting, psychology, and sociology are helpful electives in high school to help you prepare for this education as well. Math and science are important because they provide the necessary skills to research and analyze in college psychology courses. Most undergraduate programs require a blend of science and liberal art courses for a bachelor's degree in psychology. A master's degree in psychology, along with preparation in the natural science or mathematics, is increasingly valued by doctoral programs in psychology. Most doctoral degrees take 5 to 7 years to complete. The sequence of education and training in a doctoral program depends on the area of the degree in psychology and the emphasis placed on research productivity for the degree and program. If you want to be a professional psychologist in clinical counseling or school psychology, you will also have to complete a 1-year internship as part of a doctoral study in these areas of practice. Becoming a psychologist is a very rewarding career when success is achieved, as it helps people to improve their lives. Most psychologists receive additional compensation in the form of health insurance, 30 days paid vacation, retirement benefits, low-cost life insurance, cost of living allowances, and child care. You also get the reward of helping people overcome their challenges. It takes a lot to become a psychologist. Most spend many years in higher education and must complete at least an undergraduate degree. But if you have a doctoral degree, you will be seen as highly competitive and high in demand. Clinical psychologists in private practice listen to very intense and emotional problems. They must continually repress their emotions to help solve their clients' problems. Communication is a major skill you should have when becoming a psychologist. You should always make sure to understand spoken information by listening to others and speaking clearly when asking questions so that you are understood. Reasoning and problem solving take place in this occupation a lot. Psychologists analyze ideas and use logic to determine strengths and weaknesses. Identifying what must be changed to reach goals and thinking of new ideas about a topic are just a few things psychologists go through when it comes to problem solving. Managing oneself and people and time is another subject psychologists handle. Things like checking how well one is learning or doing something, managing the time of self and others, motivate, develop, and direct people as they work. Being a psychologist means that you are going to be working with a lot of people. Make sure to look for ways to help people be aware of others' reactions and understand the possible causes. Also, you may have to persuade others to approach things differently. Using several methods to learn or reach new things is an ability psychologists should have. If you give great advice, can communicate with people by listening and giving great feedback, becoming a psychologist is the perfect job for you.